Hey, happy Thursday. I don't know when you will watch this particular video, but today, August 13th, happens to be my birthday. So I am turning the page on a new decade. I am turning 30 today. So over the last couple weeks, I've been reflecting on the things that I've learned in the decade of my 20s. And by the way, I've narrowed it down to 10 things I'd like to share, but I could probably talk about this for days of the wisdom and the lessons that I've learned throughout my 20s that have set me up for the 30s. So I wanted to share 10 things I've learned that I think can offer some value into your life, and I plan to invest what I learned this last decade into the next decade. So if you got a pen and paper, maybe you want to take some notes. If not, be an active listener. I'll try to share some of the things that I think have had the biggest impact for me to have the success that I've been able to have and continue on the path that I am on. So the first and foremost that I'd like to share with you is number one, accepting personal responsibility and accountability for your life. Someone a long time ago told me that accepting responsibility for your actions, good or bad, is the highest level of maturity that you can reach as an adult. And I tend to believe that to be true because, whether you make some not so good decisions, you're late for work, you left late, you ate bad all month instead of worked out, or you didn't show up to class and didn't turn in a report, that is decisions you made that got that result. And on the other side of it, if you showed up early every day and stayed late and got a promotion, you got a raise, you started a business, gave up your weekends to make those things happen, ate great food to lose the weight, accept responsibility for those actions as well, and they're good, right? You made those things happen. And so whether it's good or not so good, accept responsibility for your actions. Two, this is probably one of my favorites, is becoming a lifelong learner. It's no secret that the world continues to change at a rapid pace the more technology we have and the more interconnected we are. And if you stay in one frame of thinking and think that's all you can know or all you can learn, you're going to get left behind, because as the world evolves, we as people have to evolve as well. And you do that by continuing to feed your mind. You don't stop learning when you leave school. Literally, that's when learning starts, when you get into the real world. And that's whenever you have a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. You always know, hey, if I'm willing to put in the work, I can put into my mind what I need to get better. And then number three is having a great team around you. Now, I don't mean this like a football team necessarily, but I'm talking about the people in your life. This might be a spouse, this might be some family, people that you work with, people that you do business with. It's very important to have people around you that want to see you win and do well and will continue to help you. And it can be a vice versa relationship where you help each other grow. Number four is discipline. You have to discipline yourself to take action on things that are important to you, even when you don't feel like it. I cut a video a few weeks ago talking about this very topic. If you wait till you feel good to do things, you will not get much done, because there's a lot of days that it's not sexy. You don't feel like going run the laps, going to the gym, putting in the time, reading the books, but those things are necessary to get to the level of success and the things that you want to achieve. Number five is having a vision for your life. This is another one that is incredibly important to me, because once you have a vision, the 30,000-foot view of the direction you want your life to go into, making decisions on a day-to-day basis becomes much easier for you. Now, I'm not saying you have to have everything figured out, but think about what you want your life to look like. Where do you want to end up? And then reverse engineer that down to the day. And when you're making those decisions, you will understand, hey, this is where I want to go, so I need to do this. This is where I want to go, I need to do that. I'll give you a quick example of a vision. Let's say you're 20 and you say, hey, I want to party till I'm 40, and then I will get things together and settle down. Those are much different decisions on a daily basis if you're 20 and said, hey, by the time I'm 40, I want to be financially independent or financially free. Very different habits for money, spending, family, and your day-to-day life. And so you have to have the vision of where you want to go. Number six, work ethic. I cannot stress this enough. Success, money, riches, all those things do not just fall into your lap. And I'm very grateful my dad taught me to have a strong work ethic from a very young age. And if you can develop this and hone in, there is nothing that you can't learn, can't do, can't go out and accomplish, because you have the desire and the will to go out and work for the things that you want. Number seven, once you have that vision and the discipline, you have to take massive action towards your goals. There's never a perfect time to go out and accomplish something. You have to make the time and say, hey, I've decided I want to do this, so I'm going to go out and absolutely crush it. Will you make mistakes? Absolutely. That is how you learn and you get better and you make adjustments. Just like in a football game at halftime, if they're losing, they get into the locker room, make those halftime adjustments, come out and try to win the game. The same thing happens for you on a day-to-day basis. Number 8 is give value into others' lives. This is also another major point. So if you've ever heard this give and take relationship in things, it's very true. You'll find yourself, if you always take from relationships and always expect things without giving value in return, people are going to be less likely to help you. And this is something I absolutely love. If I'm working with somebody, I try to figure out how I can help them in their life or their business. Maybe it's sending them a referral. Maybe it's telling them they're doing a great job. Maybe it is making a connection for them to help them grow their business or their career. Whenever you have a two-way street of give and take, it's a great foundation for building long-lasting, strong relationships where it's mutually beneficial and people tend to want to help one another. So find out how you can give and go out and do that and watch those relationships flourish. Number 9, this one took me a while to learn. I had to level up my thinking and mature in my thought process to get this. And whenever I finally did, everything changed for me. And it is having an abundance mindset versus a scarcity mindset. And what I mean, so for me specifically, when I was learning this lesson, and I've learned it time and time and time again until it finally stuck, is I thought if somebody around me was having a ton of success, that meant somehow that I couldn't have the same level of success. Again, scarcity mindset, not thinking there was enough out there for everyone to succeed. And whenever I finally made that switch and understood that there is so many resources on this planet for everybody to have more than enough and more success, things got really good and really exciting. And now, whoever I tend to work with in whatever avenue that might be, I want to find out how to give value to them just like they give value to me. And I want everyone around me to win, because when everybody is winning, everybody's happy, productive, figuring out how to get to the next level. And if you can find out how to be around a group of people like that, your life will almost automatically become better because you're surrounding yourself by those folks. And number 10 is learn to think for yourself. I cannot stress this one enough either. If you hear two people say things, you should be able to internalize that, think intelligently, and come to a decision for yourself. Same thing when you read a book, watch a movie, talk to somebody about a business deal. You should take what they say and then internalize that and see if it makes sense to you. And if it does, awesome. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Y'all can still talk, get along, be friends. You just don't see the same things in the same way on particular topics, and that's fine. That's what makes communication so great. And then the last thing I'll say, we'll call this a bonus tip, which I touched on it briefly just a few moments ago. It's been said that you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. I would ask you to analyze the people you spend the most time with. Are they positive? Are they negative? Do they want you to win? Do they want you to stay where you're at? Do they push you to get better? All of these things are questions that if you can answer, yes, my circle wants me to succeed and pushes me to succeed, you're in very good company. If the answer is no, or you can't find that many people, I would highly encourage you to look at that circle, figure out how to get involved with some good people, whether that's YouTube videos like this or wherever you're watching this video, or on the internet, books, mentorship, whatever the case may be. Get around some good people and your life will get better. So I hope this added some value to your life. Please share this with somebody that may need to see the message and evaluate some of the things that they're doing on a day-to-day basis. Consider liking the video, sharing it, and then also subscribing to the channel. It'd be a pleasure to have you and chat with you on a regular basis. So with that being said, I'm going to go enjoy my 30th birthday. Appreciate you watching. This video is a wrap. Bye for now.